Welcome to Mama Talk Live. I'm Valentina Izarra.
And I'm Molly and Luna, and this is where All-American Mama sits down with Latina Mamacita to discuss all topics relevant to driven, mindful mamas.
That's right. So grab your latte or your cafecito because it's about to go down.
I'm super pumped to talk about today's episode because it's all about these 3 questions that you must say yes to in order to take your life and business to the next level.
That's right. And these 3 questions are in particularly talking about the relationships in your life. Because remember, Mama, relationships are key to our life. If we hang around the right people, our life is great and we can elevate ourselves to the best versions that we can possibly become. But if we're hanging around the wrong crowd, then their bad habits sort of, fall on us, and then we jump off the train or the wagon to our destination, and then we might not live the life that we actually want to live and aspire to live.
Mm-hmm. And the life that we want to live might be totally different and out of alignment from those that we love most, like our family, our friends. And so we have to be able to step back into our power and set appropriate boundaries with our relationships in both our personal life and our business if we really want to create success and to thrive. And so the first question that I need you to be able to say yes to, Mommy, is, are the people that you are surrounding yourself with, are they being or doing the things that you want to do in your life?
That's right. And this is regards to anything, right, Molly? Like, for example, the classic example of the person who wants to lose weight and eat healthier and join the gym and actually exercise, and they've had a hard time doing so. If you're hanging around people that are very active and are going to the gym and are eating healthy, it becomes a lot easier for you to take on those habits because you can actually ask people for their guidance. Meanwhile, if you're the one person in the entire group who's the only one wanting to change their eating habits and their workout habits, and everybody else in the group, maybe they want to and they say that they want to, but all they eat is junk food and they don't really help you in being able to attain your health goal, then it's sort of, it works to your disadvantage. So, and this was regards to business, right, Molly, as well?
Yes, this also is in regards to business in the sense of if you're constantly hanging out with other entrepreneurs. So I am the founder of Marketing for Mamas, and I specifically help mommy entrepreneurs build 6- and 7-figure brands. But if you're constantly spending all of your time hanging out with entrepreneurs who are operating in a space of confusion, in procrastination, in just constantly speaking about lack and limitation in their business and in their life, then your business is going to suffer as well. You need to be really mindful of the type of people you're spending your time with. And so really asking yourself the question, are the people that I'm spending time with, are they doing or being the type of business owner that I want to be? And because if they're not, then it might be time to let them go.
Yes. And also with this is like language, do they use the language that you want to use? Are they helping you, take you to the next level with regards to anything? Are they doing what you want to become? And, maybe they're not in the same line of field or as work as what you're partaking in, but do they emulate the type of person that you want to be? Do they have all of the qualities that you want to have in your life, or maybe the things that you're lacking and that you actually want to encompass? Do they have these qualities that you also want, that you so desire to have in your life?
Do they have these qualities that you have in your life and that you're wanting to encompass, but also are they the type of individual that aren't just tolerating you, but they are celebrating you? Meaning that when you land that next client, when you book that next gig, they're the first one to call you up and say, "Oh my gosh, girlfriend, I'm so happy for you." But they genuinely mean it. This goes into our second question that you must be able to say yes to if you want to elevate in your life and business, which is, yes, my friends celebrate me.
Yes, and this is super important because it goes along with your self-esteem. And if your friends are celebrating you, it gives you momentum, it gives you confidence, and it gives you
Mhm.
joy, and it makes you feel worthy. However, if you have people in your life, whether it's in the workplace or in the personal environment, who push you down and do not celebrate you, only see the wrong things or the bad things that you do, and they don't celebrate your triumphs, however small they may be, then you should know that then maybe these people are not really good for you, because they will hurt your self-esteem and they will hurt your sense of worthiness. So make sure that these people who you are with, in your life, in your day to day, the people that you let come into your personal space, which is so important because we only have 24 hours. So it's a limited time. So we want to make sure that those hours we're surrounded by people who love us, who celebrate us, who speak beautiful words of us, who praise us. And, and when we're discouraged, that they bring us up.
Mm-hmm. Wow. You said that so beautifully, Valentina. And it's about, when you are discouraged, having those friends that'll lift you up, but in a way of sharing, which is our third question here, which is, can you say yes? Are the people that you're surrounding yourself with sharing ideas that are elevating, that are going to help elevate you in your life and your business?
Yes, and Molly and I are actually, we love this, the third bullet point, because this bullet point encompasses something that we do every single day, in terms of, we get together, we have a mastermind group, and in this mastermind group, we're basically elevating ourselves and pushing ourselves forward so we can both become the people that we want to be. And isn't it important, Molly? Isn't it incredible how just like that one thing in the day helps us, shift our perspective, shift, that energy that we bring forth to the day. And if we had the opposite, if we actually got together on the phone to complain about our things, how it would not elevate us.
It would drag us down and weigh us down, and everything about our day it would be a domino effect, because what you focus on expands.
Absolutely, what you focus on expands. Yes. And if we're not doing that towards the people that we hang around with, and they're not doing that towards us, because everything is reciprocal, right? What comes in kind of comes out. So if you bring in all the good, you're able to also give good back.
I love that you bring that up, that everything is reciprocated. So Mama, this is a bonus question for you, but can you say yes to, are you the type of individual that is celebrating your friends, that is sharing life-giving, elevating ideas with one another? Are you the type of friend that's doing something more profound, greater, in a more love-centered way than someone else that you could be lifting up and elevating along their journey?
Yes, absolutely. Because, in the beginning, maybe we focus, and you might think, oh, we're focusing on what is the other person bringing to the table? Because a lot of our society is focused on, well, what is that person doing for me? But at the end of the day, we also have the capacity to really shift our environment and to bring forth our very best to that relationship, and to the dynamic that we have with either our partner, like our spouse, or towards our business partner, or somebody that we're doing business with, or to our client. We have the ability to bring to them our very best. And if we do that, normally we have people step up to the ladder, because we put them in a place where they want to give us and reciprocate the love that we're giving them.
Reciprocity is a powerful thing, and especially for you, the mommy entrepreneur, when you're in a space of wanting to give more of your services or share more of your products with the world, by showing up and being in a space of giving fully, that's only going to be coming back to you. So be the type of woman that's willing to celebrate herself first and foremost, and be giving herself permission to only be surrounded by the best and demand the best of yourself, because by doing so, you will only elevate yourself and those around you.
Molly, I think sometimes with this topic, one of the things that we need is maybe perhaps, I know with me, for example, and analyzing the type of people that I want to bring into my life, it takes a little bit of stepping back and maybe being with myself for a little bit, and being able to ask myself and to, to dream about the type of people that I want to surround myself with. Mostly because, when you take a new goal in your life, like for me, like my digital platform, Mamas con Ganas, when I decided to create my podcast and I wanted to bring positive content to the world, it took a lot of self-reflection. And I started to think, okay, who is it? If I'm bringing positive content to the world, I need to be bringing and stepping in and being in rooms with positive people, because if that's what I'm going to give forth to the world, I need to make sure that the people around me are bringing that energy, because there is a lot of negativity in the world, and because this affects us so in such profound way, the people that we relate to, and Oprah always says, be responsible for the energy that you bring into the room. And sometimes the people that you hang out with, I'll go one step further, because I know for me this to be true, is a lot of times I realize that the people that I spend the most time with are my books or the content that I look at. The content that I look at is super important. So, and I know that I might not know these people personally, but I almost feel like I know these personalities because I'm reading about them, and they're people that I admire, and then hopefully one day I'll be able to meet. But if you don't know anybody, I guess my point is with all of what I'm saying is, if you find yourself not really having the people around you that you want to emulate, or the people around you that you admire, I think the best thing that you could do is look for that content online and read the books about the people that you admire, because in a way you'll feel like you have them right next to you on your, in your sofa, and they will elevate you even without you knowing them. Their books and their content will elevate you to become the best versions of yourself.
Great point, Valentina. We live in this amazing digital age where you can have a virtual mentor right at your fingertips. So, Mama, make sure that you are answering yes to all three of these questions. And if you can't find those people in your life, in your physical world just yet, then go out and find them on your virtual world. So quick recap here.
Yes,
the three questions you must say yes to is, are the people in my life doing or being what it is I want to become? Are they celebrating me and not just tolerating me? And the third question is, are they sharing life-giving, elevating ideas? And Mama, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. If you need to find an amazing place to go surround yourself with these like-minded individuals, make sure you're following Valentina Izarra over at Mamas con Ganas and her weekly podcast, because it is some life-elevating content.
Yes, good content for you so that you can have all the goodness in you, and then you put forth goodness to the world. And if you are a mindful, driven entrepreneur mama, make sure to follow Molly and Luna at Mindful Mamas TV. And we'll see you next week here at Mama Talk Live next week, because we know you want to be the best version of yourself, and we're here to give you that that positivity. Okay, we'll see you here next week. Ciao.